D, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $208,000 from recognizing unappropriated fund balance within the short-term capital fund. E, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to transfer unencumbered and unexpended appropriation balances of $14,285,000 between project centers and accounts within the 2014 sales tax fund. F, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $21,725 from revenue bond proceeds to be received within the TMUA sewer operating fund, with said appropriations to then be transferred to the 2017 OWRB loan fund. G, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $21,725 from a transfer to be received from the TMUA sewer operating fund within the 2017 OWRB loan fund. H, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $13,155.84 from recognizing unappropriated fund balance within the general fund. I, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $13,155.84 from recognizing unappropriated fund balance within the Stormwater Management Enterprise Fund. J, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $44,252.16 from recognizing unappropriated fund balance within the TMUA Water Operating Fund. K, ordinance amending the fiscal year 2017-18 budget to make supplemental appropriations of $14,252.16 from recognizing unappropriated fund balance within the TMUA Sewer Operating Fund. L, ordinance amending Title 27, Chapter 22, Section 2208, Tulsa Revised Ordinances concerning the use of tobacco and vapor products on all city property except streets and sidewalks, setting out definitions and establishing penalties and enforcement. M, an ordinance amending Title 36, Tulsa Revised Ordinances, taxicabs, paratransit vehicles, and utility vehicles for hire, Chapter 1, entitled Taxicab, Paratransit Vehicle, and Utility Vehicle for Hire Regulations, amending Section 101, entitled Definitions, to include an antique, classic, or special interest vehicle for hire as another category considered to be paratransit vehicles and regulated as paratransit vehicles and not as taxicabs, amending Section 136 to exempt antique, classic, and special interest vehicles for hire from age limitations imposed on other vehicles regulated by this ordinance. And rezoning ordinance Z7381, requested by Lou Reynolds, Eller and Dietrich, for property located west of the southwest corner of East 37th Place South and South Peoria Avenue from RS3 to OL with optional development plan. Property owner, Allen H.W. Company. TMAPC voted 7-0-0 to recommend approval of OL zoning with optional development plan. Are there any speakers?
There are 5 speakers on item 7L, beginning with Justin Wood, followed by Christina Mendoza.
Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the council. I am actually the Government Relations Director for the American Cancer Society in Oklahoma. And as this ordinance is currently standing, we are in full support. If it is amended in any way to lessen the benefits, we would not be in support of that. I'm here to answer any questions if you guys have any, considering what could happen if you are to change and what could happen if you were to change or amend this ordinance and not be able to reap the benefits of becoming a healthy, certified community. Thank you.
What's your name?
Justin Wood.
Next speaker, please.
Our next speaker is Christina Mendoza, followed by Chris Sutta.
Good evening, City Councilors and community members. My name is Christina Starzl Mendoza, and I serve as the Assistant for the Mayor for Community Development Policy. I also serve on the Parks Board as well. And so I just wanted to first share that the Mayor is in full support with the ordinance as it is written. And then also we've discussed this ordinance and all the details involved with the how the parks would address the changes, and in all the meetings, all of the city parks managers have been thrilled and excited and looking forward to this. So also on their behalf, I just want to help promote the idea of passing it. And then also, I think another thing to consider is that the way that the smoking ordinance is written as it is written right now, we would actually be eligible to qualify for hundreds of thousands of dollars that could go towards helping improve health outcomes. So that's actually through our tobacco settlement endowment funds. If it's changed in any way, even if it's a slight change, we would not be eligible to qualify for that. And so that's why we're just really encouraging to keeping it as it is. Other cities, actually, for example, Bixby, Collinsville, Owasso, Sand Springs, embarrassingly enough, even Oklahoma City has this ordinance as it's written. So I really also, again, encourage you all to pass it as it is written, help Tulsa be on par with other cities, and make us eligible for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Our next speaker is Chris Sudduth, followed by Corey Love.
Madam Chair, City Councilors, thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. Again, I'm Chris Sudduth. I'm a resident of Broken Arrow. I'm a physician. I'm a hospitalist physician. So I take care of adults who are sick and in the hospital. And I'm with the St. John Health System. But more importantly, I'm an Okie. And something that I see every day are patients who are suffering and struggling from years of exposure to and of use of tobacco. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had a young father of 4 boys who had to say goodbye to his 4 sons in the ICU as I cared for him. He had lung disease and he had cardiovascular disease from years of tobacco use. And that was very heart-wrenching because I'm also a father of 4 sons. What's striking is the times I've taken my sons to La Fortune Park or one of the Tulsa City public properties, and I've had to try to explain to them what the other people there were doing with these things that were emitting smoke or vapor. And it's hard to explain. And it's concerning because children tend to copy what they observe. Not only am I trained in internal medicine, but I'm also trained in pediatrics. It is disturbing because 90% of smokers begin before the age of 18. And as recent as 2015, in the tobacco use survey of Oklahoma, nearly 1 in 5 high school students in Oklahoma use e-cigarettes, electronic devices, which in 2010, in an appellate decision, it was determined that electronic devices are now classified as tobacco products. And the first regulations of those products by the FDA were released in December of 2016. I refer to the material that you were provided to see that. Children, because of the strong role modeling effect, it is important to fully and clearly implement policies that support adult tobacco users as well in trying to quit and cut back. 80% of adult smokers say they try to quit, but they just can't. Today, before I came here, 2 hours ago, I cared for a lady who was dejected because she has tried 8 times to quit smoking and she can't, and now she will die before Christmas. Taking these steps to follow in the footsteps of our neighboring cities, of Oklahoma City, of most cities in America, to adopt these policies is an ongoing movement in the right direction for us, for our fellow Oklahomans. Comprehensive, clearly communicated, smoke-free and tobacco-free policies create an environment conducive to quitting while changing norms, sending a strong message to children that it is not okay and it's not healthy. It's also sending a strong message to businesses who are shopping markets to locate that we care about the workforce and we want a healthy workforce. And as Christina Mendoza stated, this policy is consistent with key recommendations of the Oklahoma Health Improvement Plan, and through TSET would qualify Tulsa for quite a bit of money. Something I think everybody would appreciate. I strongly encourage you all to pass this policy and to continue pushing Tulsa down a path towards better health. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Our next speaker is Corey Love, followed by the last speaker, Polly Robinson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just want to share a couple of quick facts. We already heard some great speakers ahead of one left to come. But just a couple of quick facts on e-cigarettes and electronic cigarettes and or vapors. E-cigarettes are not FDA approved as a quit smoking device. Real quick, a lot of times they're advertising that way, but it's a myth. They have not been approved by FDA for cessation or quitting to them. The vapor from these cigarettes are a complex mixture of chemicals, not pure nicotine. Whether inhaled of the complex mixture of chemicals in vapors is safe is unknown. We're still waiting on more data, and some of the data we do show from the FDA, National Institute of Health, and the CDC speaks clearly over there. There is no evidence that electronic cigarettes help smokers quit smoking. There's no data on that. There is increasing resistance of the use of vapors in public places and outright ban in a growing number of states. The promotion of e-cigs may communicate a message to children and adolescents that vaping is harmless, increasing the risk of nicotine addiction and tobacco use to a vulnerable population. And also, we have developing brains there in our youth. We got to be real careful with nicotine and what it can do. FDA-approved treatments of smoking cessation, proven safe and effective, are available. We already have many proven effective ways to quit using tobacco. My bags. The 1-800-QUIT NOW helpline, which is free for all Oklahomans to utilize, and also some FDA-approved medication over-the-counter and prescribed to help someone quit. Long-term abstinence from tobacco use is a goal that has been achieved by millions of people. Almost half of every smoker alive today are former smokers. Until more information comes out about these
Do you have a vehicle now? You might have wanted to interview Connie. Huh?